Hello and welcome to another episode of Dominate with Crystal. Today we're going to be talking about recovering from failure. You know, a lot of people, I used to post a lot on social media with some of the recipes and things of that nature that I love to cook, and not just any type of cooking. Like I like to cook soulful food. I mean, I'm from Mississippi, so don't get me wrong, but hey, Mississippi people know how to cook, right? Except for one problem: we put fat back in everything. Not the best thing to do, but hey, it was quite tasty when I was eating it anyway. But I remember a particular time when I had called my grandmother and I wanted to learn how to cook her macaroni and cheese. And I'm telling you, I mean, my grandmother's macaroni and cheese, I don't care what you say, my grandmother's macaroni and cheese is the best. And when I was a young child, I used to watch her all the time. We had Thanksgiving in our house and, Sunday dinners and things of that nature. So I would see her, make the macaroni, right? You put some milk in there, some salt and pepper. She, cut up some cheese and, put the macaroni and things of that nature in there. But what I didn't know was what was the instructions. Like I just saw her like put all of these things in a bowl and, you know, stir them around, put it in a pan, put it in the oven, and it comes out and it's like this perfectly golden top, nice little crisp top on the top of the macaroni. It was absolutely delicious, went great with the greens and the cornbread, if you know what I'm talking about. So I wanted to learn how to cook that macaroni and cheese. So I did. I said, you know what, I'm going to figure this thing out. So I called her. She was like, oh, yeah, you put this, and that in. But she didn't know any measurements. Why? Because she had always cooked this, I don't know, for however many years. So for her, it was like muscle memory, so to speak. And I remember the first time that I cooked that macaroni and cheese, I took it out of the oven and oh my God, it was the most soupy thing that I have ever seen in my life. I was like, this is not my grandma's macaroni and cheese. And so I did feel a little defeated at first. And I was like, man, like I was really looking forward to eating, some of my grandma's macaroni and cheese, right? Because you think it for sure, this thing is going to come out like exactly like it. I mean, I had seen her do it for years and years and years, and it just came out perfect every time. What I didn't realize is what was the process that my grandmother had went through previously to get that macaroni and cheese like just right. Like I didn't realize that in the beginning stages, like she had to do a lot of trial and error. And a lot of times we look at our fitness goals the exact same way, right? We go into the gym and we're thinking, boom, at the end of the first week, that we're gonna lose 5 pounds. And it doesn't really happen like that, because typically when we walk up to the scale at the end of 5 days of working out, sometimes we may have even gained weight. Like we don't know. And here's the deal: we don't know what those fit people. That's what they call them, the fit people. We don't know what those people did to get to the point of which now they can either, steadily keep off weight or able to lose, 4 to 5 pounds a week or what have you. And that's what I realized as well. It's like, man, I didn't know what the process was that my grandmother went through to make that macaroni and cheese. I didn't know, that it does take a certain amount of time to boil the macaroni, or that it does take, so much milk to go into the recipe. But she had done it for so long that she had become, such an expert at making this macaroni and cheese that to me it looked like, like that this was gonna be like a simple process, and it wasn't. But instead of me quitting, right? Because I wanted that taste. Like everybody, when you want that taste, you want that taste. I wanted that macaroni and cheese. I didn't quit. I went back to the store. I got all of the ingredients again, and I stood back in my kitchen. And that's what you have to do. Even though you don't hit the goals that you want to hit in the beginning, you have to go back to the drawing board. What did I do wrong? It looks like it's a little soupy. Maybe I should take away a little bit. You gain weight? Did you eat differently while you were working out? Or did you think that you could eat cheeseburger because you were running now? No, it doesn't work like that. Like you need to change a couple of things in your diet in order to get the results that you want. But don't think that just because you failed this week, that next week is going to be the same. No, you have to take the time and the energy that it takes to fail first. And like I like to say, fail forward and figure out what is it that I did wrong? Like why did I fail? What caused me to fail? And now how can I get back on this thing and get back on track? I tell you what, right now, you can't tell the difference between my macaroni and my grandmama's macaroni. I can guarantee you that. Because I tried that thing so many times till I got it absolutely perfect. I didn't get it right the first time. But here's the reason why I got it right. Because I did not stop trying to get it right. You got goals. You want to achieve them. Don't quit. That's the only thing that separates you from everybody else that don't reach their goals. Everybody else quit. You, on the other hand, are not going to quit. You, on the other hand, are going to reach your goals because you won't quit and you're going to try again. That's how you recover from failure. So ladies, never forget, don't just live. You have the power to dominate. This is Crystal, and I'm signing out.